welcome back to my channel, lovelies. For those of you guys that do not know, my name is Tiffany. Today I'm back with another video. I'm gonna play in some makeup again. Today I decided I actually don't know what I want to do for my makeup, but I do know I want to try to play in some eyeshadow. So we're gonna go ahead and tape up my eyes again. Do my brows once we're done. And yeah, I don't know what I want to do just yet. I know I want to play in something like with a lot of color. I just don't know what all I want to do as of yet. Oh my goodness, I can never tape it on this side. I'd be struggling. One day I'm not going to need the tape and I'll be good without the tape. But as of now, I need the tape and I just use regular Scotch tape. I know they have the cosmetic tape, but I don't know, like when I go to the store, I don't ever see it, so I just don't ever get it. But I don't order it, but I probably should order it. But it's never that serious. I gotta move this down just a bit because it was directly in my eye. That's better. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. Do a little chit chat as well. Today is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And I'm kind of disappointed in myself because I literally slept the day away. And I feel bad for sleeping the day away because normally I try to get out and go and do something. But today, I was just so exhausted. I was just drained, tired, exhausted. I didn't have it in me. For my brows, I'm going to use the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil. This is in the shade Espresso, and it looks like this. If it would focus. Doesn't want to focus. Oh my goodness, it's not trying to focus. Maybe if I do it this way. Anyways, it's not trying to focus, but that's what it looks like. And this is the NYX Brow Glue. I gotta hold it directly in front of my face because it's like not trying to focus on anything but my face. I move the camera a little bit too. I take the spoolie side of the pencil and I brush through my brows. And then I take the gel and brush it up. Ooh, I need to do my brows. I need to move this down because now this one is in my eye. Take the brow glue and brush the opposite way up. Well, the opposite way / up. And I just brush them up. I like a semi laminated look without my brows being like too up. I like them up, but I don't like them like too up. Because I just don't like it when it looks like they reach into the sky. And I mean, some people like that look. I just don't. I brush them up, but I brush them down. Oh, I shouldn't have dipped again, but oh well. I hear a lot of people say that they don't like this brow gel, but this is like the only one I've ever used. And I've been using this one for, well, I don't even know how long. But this is the only one I've really ever used, so I just don't really know. I don't dislike it, but I've never tried anything else to compare it to say I for sure liked it or didn't like it. This is my go-to. Pretty much the only thing I use. Once I'm done filling it, well, actually, I'm going to wait till the last second to fill that in. I'm going to take a makeup wipe just to wipe off some of that glue, and I just use the Neutrogena makeup wipes. Yeah, anyways, I wanted to talk about pressure to keep up. I feel like now if you're not I don't know, I feel like if you don't look a certain type of way, I'm talking about makeup wise, I'm going to be using my concealer. I'm pretty sure this is like a bronzer, but it's the LA Pro Girl concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze. This is what I'm going to use to conceal underneath my brows. I also use a small, I'm pretty sure it's an eyeshadow brush, but it looks like this to blend out my concealer. But I feel like if you don't like look a certain way, I don't know, I just think it's like hard to keep up with everything else. Like nowadays, like, don't get me wrong, I went through my phase where I've worn like wigs and weaves and the braids, but like I feel like the natural girl phrase is like dying down. Like I feel like almost every other video I see is like somebody trying to sell you on a wig, a half wig, or a weave, a quick weave. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with wearing those styles, because those styles is cute, and every once in a while I will bust out in a wig or a weave, some braids. But I feel like black women are like getting away from like wearing their natural hair, or it's like the whole smart, like straight movement right now. Well, I don't know if it's like right now, but like I just don't see a lot of like content creators wearing their natural hair anymore. Like, and even the people that I used to follow that wear their natural hair, like they're like, oh, clip-ins, add to your length to make it look different. And I use this one because it's like practically my exact shade. I don't know if you can see it, but it's practically my exact shade. But I don't see a lot of content creators like encouraging natural beauty. And I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like ethnocentric features are like not a trend anymore. Like, not to say it like that, but like I feel like certain features, like bigger lips, so of course like the lip features, but like a larger nose, like so many women feel so insecure about it, and like everybody is getting a nose job. And I don't think there's anything wrong with like changing your features if you don't like it, because if you don't like it and you have the money to fix it, then fix it, you know. But I also just feel like we shouldn't be teaching younger girls to change their self just because they don't like it. We should be teaching people to embrace their natural, ooh, sorry to cover it up, to embrace their natural beauty. And I just feel like that's not the case anymore. Maybe it's just me. I also put a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm just picking it up with that same brush. And I do conceal just the end part. Well, the end to the middle part. I go up until my mole right here. But I just feel like we should be teaching young girls to embrace themselves and love their natural selves. Because I feel like it's lacking now. Like, not a lot of people do that anymore. Like, when I first started getting into YouTube, there was not a video that you couldn't scroll without seeing somebody talking about like natural hair, especially with the crown and the curly act. But now it's like, oh, quick weave, wig, quick weave. Oh, this person got a nose job, this person got a BBL. Not that there's anything wrong with the BBL, but like I still feel like we should be teaching women to embrace their natural features. And if you want to change it, by all means, go ahead and change it. But I just feel like now people don't actually have the chance to learn to love themselves, because they're constantly surrounded by people telling them that they can change whatever they don't like about themselves. And there's nothing wrong with getting surgery and what have you not. I just think that it's important for women to love themselves so that they can properly be loved. And then on top of my lid, because I do want to do some eyeshadow, this is a lighter shade. It's in the shade 35 by Maybelline. It's their Fit Me concealer. I'm going to take that all over my lid, even though I did put some of that other concealer on my lid. This one is just brighter, so the colors are vibrant. But yeah, I just feel like it's hard to love yourself when you have people that are constantly telling you if you don't like or love yourself, just change it. And I'm going to be using this brush. It's a Kakubi LR222. I think that's what it's called. Brush. It looks like this to blend out this concealer on my eyelid. I don't know, do you guys agree with me? Do you think it's hard to like embrace your natural features with everything going on in the media now? And don't get me wrong, I feel like makeup plays a part in that, but I also believe that makeup should enhance your natural features. Like, you feel beautiful in makeup, but it enhances your natural features. Like, I hate when people be like, oh, she's a catfish, because how is she a catfish when it's her facial features and all she's doing is tweaking a little here and a little there? But it's your facial features. Like, you can't adjust your facial features, you're just enhancing it. I hope I'm making sense when I say that. I want to be making sense, but I don't know for sure if I'm making sense. I cannot find my powder right now, so to set this is my Rich Sand clay blurring, Jesus, can't talk, clay blurring Tarte foundation. It looks like this. I'm going to take that same brush, pick up some of the foundation just to set my lid. I didn't really want to do that because this is darker, but I mean, oh well. Couldn't find my powder. But I still feel like it's important, like especially for young black girls, because we live in a world where you're told like ethnocentric features aren't like the most prettiest. And I don't know, I just feel like we should be teaching young, especially black girls, to love their natural look and their natural faces. And as they grow older, by all means, they can of course fix that and alter that if necessary. But I just think it's important for them to like learn to love themselves, especially their natural hair. So I have these two palettes that I want to use today for my eyeshadows. I'm thinking about using the Makeup Revolution. It's the Maxi Reloaded palette. It looks like this. And then I also want to go in with the You Can Be Splashy Candies. It looks like this. I'm going to start with the Revolution palette. And I'm going to go in, that's what I should have did. I should have just set it with the white powder. Oh my God, Tiffany, why don't you be thinking? I'm going to use this Real Techniques. It's a deluxe crease brush. It looks like this. And I'm going to pick up this tan color right here. It's more like a beige color, not tan. I do tap off the excess too. And if I'm not looking directly into the camera, it's because I'm looking into the mirror. And I just pack that all over my lid. And I do take it up a bit. Same thing with the other side. And this is what we're looking like now. Now I'm going to take this brush from Farrah. It's a tapered blending brush in the shade, or not the shade, but the number is 35E. It looks like this. I'm going to take that into this, I don't want to go with the darkest shade just yet. We're going to take it into this brown shade right here. Remember to tap off that excess, and we're just going to put this directly into our crease. Well, I put it a little bit above my crease because I have hooded eyes. And just windshield wiper motions going back and forth. But yeah, do you guys agree with me with that? Do you feel like we need to be influencing more people to like love their natural beauty? Because I feel like the natural community is like pretty much MIA. And it's not even like the makeup gurus, because I'm fine with the makeup girlies, because you know, like you're enhancing your natural look, you know, that's completely fine. I just don't like influencers who constantly like don't show like realness. Like, not all of us have straight hair, you know, but majority of the influencers, especially like black influencers that are popular, are always have on like a wig or something, like, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. I just feel like it's giving the impression that straighter hair or like ethnocentric features are not that beautiful. And I don't know if it's just me that feels that way, but I just feel like it's important for us to teach younger girls to embrace their natural look. Now I'm going to go in with the You Can Be palette in the Splashy Candies. Take the plastic off. I'm going to try something purple actually. So I'm going to go in with, let's see. So I'm going to mix purple and pink together because there's not a lot of purples in here. So I'm going to go in with this dark pink color right here, like a hot pinkish color to start off with. And I'm going to just pack that into the corner. But yeah, I just feel like it's important for us to teach young girls about their natural self and learning to embrace their natural beauty. And I mean, don't get me wrong, like I know insecurities do exist, but I feel like in the Black community, it's more prominent than it is in other communities because either your skin is too dark, your skin is too light, your hair is too nappy, your hair is too straight, your lips are big, your lips aren't big enough. Like, I don't know. Like, speaking from experience, like, I don't know. My biggest insecurity growing up used to be my breasts. And I 100% did go and get a breast reduction, so plastic surgery to get them reduced because I was just so insecure about their size. I've had breasts since I was in like the 3rd grade, and my breasts started getting like really, really big. By the time I hit 5th grade and in middle school, like I was already in a D cup at that time. And I was wearing like a size 3 in juniors. I was like really, really small. So my biggest insecurity was my breasts. So I was always like, I'm going to get a breast reduction to fix it because I don't want to embrace this natural beauty. Now, granted, do I like my breast reduction-ish? I just feel like, I'm still packing that pink on too. I just feel like, I don't know, like, I wish I would have learned to love my breasts. Granted, they were humongous and I had some issues, but now I have like these scars and I have like fat tissue under my underarm that won't go away. And I never really had the fatness like directly under my arm. I had it like where my breast tissue was, not directly under my arm. But now I'm stuck with that. And I was like, dang, if I would have just, and now I'm just blending that. If I would have just learned to love my breasts naturally, I wouldn't have the regret of getting them done. And not that I regret getting them done, because it took a load off my shoulder. And honestly, if I'm being completely honest, if they ever really were to grow back that big, I would probably still get them done. But I only say that now because I already have the scars. If I didn't have the scarring, I probably wouldn't really say that. But, you know, the grass isn't always greener on the other side, you know. There's a reason why that's a lesson. Now I'm going in with this light pink color, right? I mean, not pink, but purple color right here. Now I'm all going to put that all over like the inner corner. Take it up a bit too. Blend it into that pink as well. Tap out the excess or the extra powder on the brush. But yeah, that was one of my biggest insecurities, was my breast. And then I used to hate having this mole, but I don't know, the older I got, the more my mole started growing on me, honestly. And then for a little bit, I used to think that my nose was like really big, but then once I got both sides of my nose pierced, I just feel like, I don't know, like I started to like my nose. But I just feel like we all have like our own insecurities, you know, and we got to learn to live with it. I mean, like, eventually if you absolutely can't take it, of course fix it. But I just think it's important to like be able to try to embrace it. Cause like I was raised on like India Irie, you know, like sometimes we comb our hair, sometimes we don't, sometimes we paint our toes, sometimes we won't, you know, sometimes we shave our legs, sometimes we don't, you know. But like she talks a lot about like natural beauty and loving oneself. And I feel like we don't have enough people or enough musicians doing that. Like we need to bring back music that speaks to your soul. Because even on the media, like even like with influencers, because like I'm going back in with that pink to blend out the purple. Like even with influencers, because like we got to teach people to love themselves naturally. And I feel like, especially with like the social media, Instagram models, reality TV, it's hard. Like, there's some of these people who used to be so freaking beautiful and got surgery and messed themselves up so bad. And I'm like, I don't understand why. Like, who made you feel so unbeautiful? Going still in with that purple still. But who made you feel so unbeautiful that you literally, and so ugly that you literally went and you ruined not only your body but your face? Because some of these people be so botched, and I'd be like, ooh, Lord. Like, I don't know. I just wish self-love was more encouraged. And now I'm going back into my Revolution palette. And I'm going to take my Real Techniques. Oh, I don't know what type of brush. Oh, dual fiber eye brush. It looks like this. And I'm just going to pick up that same brown that I had used earlier. And I'm just going to blend in the shades all together with it. So it's not like overly bright. Dial it down a bit. So it's more of a like pale pink. Yeah, I just think it's important though to teach girls to love themselves, because when they love themselves, it's not so easy to be manipulated. And then I'm taking this directly into my crease too. Well, a little bit above my crease because I have hooded eyes, so I gotta kind of make a crease. And just doing it back and forth with windshield wiper motions. Pick it up again on the other side. You have to ignore my dog. She hears somebody, and of course when she hears somebody, she's like, who are you? Who told you you can exist? Okay. This is how we're looking so far. I honestly might add a little shimmer and stuff later, because, you know, when in doubt, glitter it out. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and stop and leave it like this for now and get started on my base. I have already moisturized my face, and I should have cinnamon! Cinnamon! Girl! I'm going to use my Maybelline Grippy Serum Primer. Let me go ahead and take this off. I should have done this first, so I would have had time to just let it dry, but we'll just use the fan today. I did not think about that. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's important to like embrace natural beauty, because we're living in a world where women are pretty much taught to hate themselves, I feel. Hate and alter. And then when you hate yourself and you alter yourself, sometimes you be messing up your body, messing up your face, and then you live with regret. And I don't know, I can't really speak for everybody who got plastic surgery, because maybe they feel different and felt like their plastic surgery was worth it. And I know I'm putting a lot, but that's because I feel like I didn't put a lot on my face at first, because I don't feel it all over my face. But I just feel like it's important to like love you. Jesus, I feel like I just didn't put enough. Today, I am struggling. I don't feel it all over my face, and I hate when I don't feel it everywhere. Because how's my makeup gonna stay? I'm pretty sure it would still stay, but it might not stay for long. I'm just gonna go ahead and fan that off. Let it dry and get a little tacky. Tacky, wacky, wacky. I feel like I'm gonna go in on the inner corner and put a matte pink, but we'll see. I also feel like I need to go in and put the purple, take the purple up a little bit more, but we'll see. Let me just do my base before I get to trying to fix my eyeshadow and then not like the eyeshadow. Because I surely do have a habit of doing that. But then going back to natural hair, like I feel like it's important for girls to love their natural hair too, because I feel like that's why so many people don't like themselves, because they don't like their hair. Like growing up, I was not a big fan of my natural hair. I didn't actually really get into wearing my natural hair until the summer of 7th grade going into 8th grade. I always was like the type of person to like flat iron my bangs, flat iron the back of my hair, stick it up in a ponytail, like, or I would try to like manipulate my hair some way, always wearing braids. Not saying that there's anything wrong with braids, because braids are actually pretty good for your hair too. Well, I mean, if you protect it and take care of it, but like, I just feel like it takes time for you to, that's not dry all the way. It takes time for you to like learn to love yourself, and I feel like the first part of learning to love yourself is learning to take care of your hair. Because once I started wearing my hair natural, like the first time I wore my hair like in a natural style, besides like wearing it in a ponytail where I was constantly flat ironing it and having breakage, I did a little braid out and I actually liked how it looked. And when I went back to school that summer in the 8th grade, I literally only wore my hair in braid out or twist out all year long. And then that, you know, transpired into high school. All throughout my freshman and my sophomore year, I only wore my hair naturally. And then I got tired of wearing my hair naturally and started wearing my hair in like braids and twists. And that's when I was learning how to do the braids and the twist as well. Whew, this is taking a while to dry. Oh no, it is dry. It's tacky. It just looks shiny. But I'm going to go in with my NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. This is in the shade MD4. It looks like this. Look at this. I always make a mess. I'm going to go in with 2 pumps because 2 pumps should be enough. And then I'm going to use my Real Techniques Face Expert Brush to blend out my foundation all over my face. And I know some people paint it on, but I don't. I just pick it up off my hand and go straight on my face. And I use stipple motions. I tried to avoid putting it directly underneath my eye. And I don't really put it too much on my forehead. Whatever is left on the brush, I put on my forehead. Try to scoop up whatever is left on my hand and put all over my face as well. And look at that. You can't even really see the difference. Like, it's shinier, but you can't see the difference. I like this. I feel like this is my first like foundation shade that like matches me. I mean, I feel that way about my Milk too. My Milk gel skin tint, but I just feel like this foundation like matches me. Because I also have this Urban Decay foundation. Well, this is one of the other foundations I have. And this, it pulls so orange on me, and it's supposed to be neutral, and that's what they keep on telling me, that I'm neutral, and I'm like, ugh, some of that neutral stuff be making me look like an Oompa Loompa. And Sister Girl is not a fan of looking like an Oompa Loompa. For my concealers today, I'm stuck on using 2 or 1 and just doing a fairly natural look. But at the same time, I kind of want to use 2. So I'm going to go in with my NARS in the shade, what is this? Medium Deep 2 Caramel. And this is just their, oh, it doesn't even say, but it's the concealer in a tube. I just put some on the back of my hand. I'm also going to go in with my Lancome concealer. It's their all over concealer in the shade 470. Same thing, just gonna put some on my hand. My concealer shades right here. and right here. And then I'm sure that this is an eyeshadow brush again, but this is the brush I'm going to pick up. And I'm going to take the Lancome concealer, coat it on both sides, and then just like paint it all over. Well, not all over, but paint it in my areas that I want highlighted. I might need to put some more on my hand, honestly. Yes, go ahead and paint that all over. And I do take this directly up underneath my eye. I kind of sort of blend it out a little bit as I go. This is my new technique I've been trying, and I actually like it. I just don't ever put enough on my hand at first. But this is what the concealer is looking like now. I don't put extra, whatever is left on the brush, I just put on my chin. Because I don't really like when my chin is extra bright. And then I just blend it. This is one of the brushes I blend with, and when I use my NARS, I'm going to use my Real Techniques concealer brush. And blend this down. So I don't take it all the way back to my temple, almost there. Like I stop where my baby hair starts, because I feel like sometimes it don't look right when I take it too far. Even when I blend it with other shades, like I can never blend it directly right here because it's all the way in my hair. And just take this and blend this out a bit too. And then I'm gonna go ahead in with my Morphe Continuous Prep and Setting Mist. Let that do what it do. I need to find my powder so that I can blend, 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 blend. Okay, now I'm gonna take this Real Techniques concealer brush and just go back over and blend. Make sure I blended everything right. But while we're still on that subject of teaching people about their natural beauty, I feel like we should teach Black men to embrace natural beauty too. Like, it makes me think about when I was in middle school, and mind you, middle school, you're just not learning how to do your hair, so you don't really know how to do your hair, right? I'm not gonna say nobody's name, but I had caught the bus to school, and I had went to school with, well, his younger brother I think was in the grade under me, and he was in the same grade as my sister. I need to wet my NARS concealer because I know this dries down quick. I should have sprayed it last. But I'm just gonna I sprayed some of that mist on my hand, take the same brush I had used to brush on my other concealer, mix up that NARS, and put it all right here in the center of my face for a brighter shade. Take it up here too. I really just want it brighter under my eyes. And I like to take it up my nose a bit on the side to kind of like reverse contour it, like a little bit past my nose ring. But I went to school, and you know, you're in middle school and you're barely learning how to do your hair. There was this white girl, I won't say her name, I think she was white at least. And then I'm going to take the Real Techniques brush and blend it out. I think she was white at least, but she had caught the bus with us as well. Normally she would be on the bus first. But one day, it was a bad hair day for me. I can admit that, you know? But one day we're sitting on the bus, and I really didn't want to go to school because I was struggling to do my hair because, you know, it was hard to get it in a ponytail. So I had the ponytail. You know, you learn how to do your ponytails, you be having like the hump. So I had the hump on my ponytail. My edge control was like not slicking my hair, so I tried to flat iron it. Tried to flat iron my hair wet. Bad idea, y'all. Bad idea. So I tried to flat iron it a bit, and it just did not look right, right? But you know, my mama was like, you are not missing school, you gotta go to school. So I didn't have no choice but to go to school. So of course I'm going to school, and this is just me going back in with that caramel shade from NARS as well. I had to go to school, so I didn't have no choice. I had to go to school. I get on the bus, and mind you, he was at the bus stop with me already, but the first word out of his mouth was, when we get on the bus and I'm sitting next to the white girl, he's like, do you not know how to do your hair? Like, why can't your hair look like hers? Mind you, she has straight hair. So I'm like, what do you mean, why can't my hair look like hers? She doesn't have the same hair as me. And he was like, you need to learn how to do your hair. Like, you look a mess. And I was like, dang, like, I'm learning how to do my hair, but that is crazy for you to be talking to me like you didn't lost your everlasting mind, because excuse you. And you know, my mom used to do my hair, but she stopped doing my hair. So it's a learning process. You learn how to do your hair. But yeah, he made me upset that day. And I was like, dang, and it makes me so mad because of all people to compare me to, you compare me to a white girl who looks nothing like me, or nor does she have the same hair texture as me, but that's who you compare me to? Okay. I was offended. And I didn't really talk to him after that again. Excuse you. That's why it's important to teach men about natural beauty too, because I could have said something about like his hair, but I didn't. I chose not to. And to teach black men to love like black women, because it's already hard being black, and now you want to make it harder to be black. I use a brush to set my under eye, just blending up just to make sure I got all the cracks and crevices out. But this is the Real Techniques Kit and Paw brush. It looks like this, and then I'm going to go in with the Real Techniques setting brush that looks like this. I'm using my L'Oreal Infallible Pink powder. I know a lot of people use like a pressed powder to set, but I haven't found my shade in a pressed powder. Like, sometimes it be looking a little yellowish, and I don't know. So that's one thing I need to do, is go get a good pressed powder. Put it on my chin and on my forehead. But I do think I prefer to like blend out my concealer with a brush. And I also do like to put it in my brows a bit too. I'll go through and add hair-like strokes later. Sometimes I don't feel like my brows be needing all of that though, because sometimes they be looking good. But this is where we're at now. I've set my under eye. And now I want to go in with some blush. I'm tempted, so I brought this kit from Danessa Myricks, and I haven't tried it yet, but I do want to try it. I think I'm going to go in with the shade, I feel like I need a purple blush. Of course. Oh my goodness. My eye is watering. We're gonna have to fix that. That is crazy. And to fix it, I just swipe it. Let me do it to the other side just in case. Okay, but there's that. I think I'm gonna go in with the shade. I kind of want to use this hot pink shade. It's in the shade It Girl. This one. Ooh, I might have dug into that a little too hard. I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out because I heard it dries down to a powder. Use my finger to initially blend it. I'm gonna take my blush brush and brush it down. And yes, I do brush it down because I like my blush to I like it directly under my eye. But I also like it to be on my cheek too. I feel like I need a smaller blush brush. That's what I need to do, is get a smaller brush for my blush. But I actually like it. Okay, same thing with the other side. Ooh, wait. I should have used the other hand because blending it with this pinky is a little difficult. Same thing, I'm gonna take the blush brush and drop it down a bit. I do like to put it directly up underneath my eye. And I try to stop it at least halfway through my eye, or to my eye, but we'll see how far it ends, because I hate sometimes when it's like here. And then I do take it a little bit on my temples. I don't put anything extra, just whatever is left on the brush I take up here, because I also like to take it with my powder blush up there too. Just make sure we blend it out. And then we're going to take that same concealer brush. I dip it into whatever is left on my hand without putting anything extra on there. And just blending the edges of this, the blush and the concealer together. Same thing with the other side, blending the edges and the concealer together. And this is how we're looking so far. Now that we've used that, so I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna go in with my bronzer, and I'm just gonna use my Juvia's Place Cocoa Bronzer. It looks like this. I use this Wet n Wild brush. It's like an angled brush. I'm pretty sure it's a contour brush, but that's what I use. I pick it up like this, and then because the back of my hand is full, put it in the palm of my hand. And yes, it is a little dark, but that's okay. Just to coat every brush evenly, and I take this like right there. And blend it out too. I don't try to take it too far down though. And then I do take it right here from my eye up. Same thing on the other side. And from my brow down my nose. Same thing on the other side, from my brow down my nose. And right here. And right here. And this is me just taking whatever is on my hand too. I'm not adding any extra product. And I blend it down, not up. Blend it down, not up. Okay, now we're blending, blending, blending. I might have taken it too far down on my forehead, but that's okay. And I do take it like halfway to my brow too. Blend this part up from my eye. Blend this out. Blend this out. Blend it up from my eye. I'm gonna have to go back in with a little bit more concealer. This is what we're looking like so far. I have this tapered blending brush. This is what I'm going to use to blend out this nose. And I do like to use this as well. And then we're going to take that same concealer brush. Go all over the brush. I mean, not the brush, but the blush and the contour. Mirror them together. Same thing with the forehead. Brighten it up a bit. Okay. Now we will powder our face. I don't even know if they still make this, but this is Shine Free Loose Powder by Maybelline in the shade Medium 2. I'm gonna take the same, where did I put it? Is the question. The same setting brush that I was using earlier from Wheel Techniques, and I just pick it up, tap that off, and I pretty much put it everywhere that I had initially put my concealer. This is just to help brighten it up. And I put it here too. Shaking on the sides of my nose. I'm done with that. Now I do like to take whatever is left of my hand, and I use that same tapered blending brush too, just to define it right here a little bit more. And I take it into my brows, or at least the beginning part of my brow. Okay, now we're gonna do our contour bronzer. I mix both of the shades. And I put it pretty much all over my forehead, and I am heavy-handed with the bronzer. I put more of the top shade than the bottom shade. And blend it down. Because the bottom shade is a little too red, but I was doing my makeup the other day, and I had blended the two shades together, and I actually liked it. I just use, like, I dump it in this one once, or dip it in this one once, and then dip it in the top one more. Because I like the top shade for my tone, my skin tone more. But I actually liked it. And then I take that same tapered blending brush, dip it again. Same thing, just set that bronzer. That same concealer brush I had used, no extra product. I run it down my nose and on the tip part of my nose. And then I use that same concealing brush and just blend. And now that we're here, I have like these little flat face pads that I use. Rinse it with my spray, dampen it up. I should have probably did the other side, but oh well. And then just go over and tap it on my nose just to make sure that I blend this out. You guys see that? It helped mirror it together. Same thing with this side, same thing with this side. And then now I just take this pretty much all over my face and blend everything together. And yes, I know I already said some stuff, and I know when you said it's supposed to not move, but it moves. Okay, now for my blush, maybe we'll keep it with Juvia's Place. I'm going to use volume 1, and I'm going to do a mix of the orange and the pink. Tap that off because Juvia's Place is pigmented. And take it all the way up too. I do like to have some on my nose, some on my chin. Uh-oh, I think the camera is gonna die. So this is what we're looking like now. Now we're gonna go in and fix the brow. I just draw a line on the bottom part of my brow. Same thing with the other side. I don't overly feel it because I already put powder on my brows. But I cannot find my black one, and normally I'll do black and brown. But I feel like sometimes brown be making my brows look a little ashy. And then just take it and brush whatever I just put in through. I really only fill in the ends of my brows. Okay. This is what I'm looking like now. I am going to go ahead and set my face. While that's doing that, I'm going to start on my lip combo. I'm just going to go in with my Morphe Trendsetter. I have a small piece of hair on my lip. When my eye was watering, it was watering again. We might have to give up on trying to fix that eyeshadow. You know, like, I like eyeshadow, but eyeshadow don't like me. And that's the conclusion I'm coming to. Eyeshadow does not like me. But that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Now that that is there, I think I'm going to do... I'm just going to use this NYX Jelly Job in the shade Jelly Blushin'. Just a simple lip. I don't know if I like the way this smells. It's not an offensive smell, but I don't think it's my favorite smell. Maybe it's just me though. This eye, y'all, normally it's the other eye, but it is my right eye today giving me the blues. And normally that is not how it goes. I'm like, what is going on? I just take it and swipe it, but what I do to one side, I automatically do to the other side. Even if I don't see it, I feel like that same issue is gonna happen on that side, so I gotta fix it. And swipe it back and forth. Okay, for my inner corner, I'm gonna go in with the light pink shade right here. Oh, I made to put it too down. There's a lot of spillage. I hope what I'm gonna do is take it out a little bit. Go back in with that light purple shade. Just to brighten up that inner corner. Take that hot pink shade just to blend it a bit more. And that should be fine for now. I feel like my lips and my eyes are just boring. I feel like, yes, there's a pop of color, but there's not enough pop. I have this Beauty Crop Serene eyeshadow. It's like a purple. Oh my goodness, I can't get it open. It's like a purple metallic color. Let me see what it looks like. That might work. I'm gonna try to put that just in the center part of my eye. I still feel like that barely did anything, but maybe it's because like my lower part of my eye isn't done. So I'm gonna take this little angled Farrah brush and pick up the purple shade and just sweep it underneath my eye. Ooh, I put a lot. Okay, top that off now. That put a lot more than I thought it was. I'm gonna take this same metallic eyeshadow and let me put it right here in the middle part of my eye. I'm gonna pick some more up on this brush and try to put it a little bit more on the lid because I feel like it's not like enough. And I feel like my lip combo needs more pink now too. I have that jelly jobbing one on there, but I think I'm gonna go in with my, I think I'm gonna do Creme Brulee by NYX. Ooh, that might be too pink. We might not like this. Ooh, that might be too pink. We may not like this. I'm gonna take my CoverGirl in the shade Black Brown Perfect Blend eye pencil. Oh, I should have wiped my eye. My eye is a little wet, so I'm not trying to do it on the other end of this eye. But I can still see the little difference it made, even though this eye is a little wet. Let me take that tissue I used to wipe my eye earlier. Okay, I'm gonna try to do it again. I can see it a little bit. I'm back in with that same brush just to blend out my under eye. I'm taking this Tattoo waterproof eyeliner in the color blue. Okay, I'm back. The camera had died. But I went in with my eyeliner and I just put some fake moles. I took that same fair brush that I had used earlier to sweep underneath my eye. To sweep some more. I'm about to go in with a highlighter. And I honestly want to do something else to my lips because I feel like I don't really like this. I have this Kaleidoscope highlighter. It says it's in the shade Skin Blush. I think I'm going to use this one today. Ooh, I'm dropping everything. I'm gonna use that on my hand and just put it here and blend it out. Use two fingers, these two fingers, the highlighters on this finger, blend it out with this finger. So it's not like overly blinding. A little bit on the tip of my nose. I do like to take it down the bridge of my nose too. I don't even know if I have a bridge because mine's like, goes like, so I don't think I have a bridge. And a little bit on my chin too. But that's where I put my highlighter at. I need to find my black pencil. And I think I just found it. And if I did, hallelujah. Oh, I did. Because I hate when my, like, I don't like just using just black on my brows, but I hate when they look not dark enough. Especially because my roots are dark right now. Like, maybe if my roots weren't as dark as they are currently, I wouldn't mind my brows being lighter, but I still feel like I like a dark brow. I mean, people that don't like it, that's fine. But Stephanie likes a dark brow. And just brush up what I put in there. Same thing on the other side. See, that is better. But if I use just black, I don't like it. Do you see this? Oh my goodness. What in the world is going on? I don't know if it's the eyeshadow this time. I don't want to blame the eyeshadow because I've used this eyeshadow plenty of times before. I'm going to blame me not properly setting my eye before I did my eyeshadow, because I set it with that foundation powder instead of using the setting powder. But when I first started my makeup, I couldn't find my freaking setting powder. But that's what we're gonna blame it on, because oh no no no. Let me try to set this with some powder right quick, because oh no no no. Going in with that same L'Oreal Blurfection powder in the shade Pink. I'm gonna use the same setting brush. Set over my entire eyelid with that pink. Yes, over the eyeshadow. And hopefully that will stop that from happening again, because no. This is my first time wearing mini twists in a little time too. I haven't worn mini twists in like a good 6, maybe 7 months. Almost a year for sure, almost a year. But that's just because like I did these mini braids and I gave myself a bald spot right here in the middle, y'all. And I gave myself a bald spot because I just did not properly take them out. And I was upset. Using my two not concealers, Lord. Not concealers. What is this? Mascara. The Maybelline Falsies Push Up Angel. I'm going to go in with the Clinique too. I don't know if these are my favorites because I have a whole bag. But these are the two I use more often than not. Going in with my Clinique first. Oh, the eye is watering again. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna come to the conclusion that maybe it's me, because this is what was happening to me when I had used that Too Faced palette. Maybe instead of using like a concealer, I need to use like a primer, an eyeshadow primer. Put me on to good eyeshadow primers. If you guys watched the video, please put it down in the comments. Because maybe that's what I need to do instead of using my concealer. Maybe it's the concealer that's making my eye water. Mascara's on the top. Mascara for the bottom is the Maybelline one because of the curved applicator. See, like, I feel like I barely got any bottom lashes. But if I put too much mascara, then it'd be clumping them together and they don't be looking right. I contemplated on getting eyelash extensions on the bottom. But then I was like, if I do the bottom, I'm gonna do the top. I did not like eyelash extensions on the... Well, maybe it was just how I got it done that I didn't like. And I just messed it up. I'm gonna actually let that dry before I even try to get it off. It was cute and all, but I was ripping out my lashes and stuff and I was taking them off. I have these lashes, these Kiss Impress lashes. I've used these a few times before, but I'm really not a lash girl. Like, I'm not an eyeliner and a lash girl. Like, oh my god, my eye is really just watering. Do you guys see this? It's messing up the makeup and it's watering on both sides now. I'm gonna have to let that dry and then try to fix it. I'm gonna try to put these on. These don't even got no stick on it. What in the world? And these are supposed to be glueless. I'm trying to get it from the top. It's on there though. I feel like I need to be using tweezers because I feel like I am messing up the lashes. Trying to pull them up. Just so that like in the middle part, it sticks up a little bit more. I need to do this with the opposite hand. Goodness. Ooh. I almost got it on. And just turn around and pull them both off. Just to give it a little something. Okay. The same tissue I used earlier. I'm gonna wipe off the mascara I got on my bottom lash. And try to dry out my eye so I can fix it with some more eyeshadow. I'm just taking it right up underneath it. Okay, that looks like it's drier now. I'm going to go back in with that purple color. Because unbelievable. back in with that light pink. Back in with that light pink. And take that same angled brush with that light purple. I need the other mirror for this because I hate that this don't come with a mirror. Dust it right up underneath the lash line. I went under my lashes too. Okay. And take some more of that pink because this eye is watering again. Oh my god. I come to the conclusion that it's me because like I feel like every time I wear eyeshadow or something, like my eye like doesn't want me to. It always waters, and normally it doesn't do this. Like I wonder if I done developed an overnight allergy to whatever they're using or something, because I haven't done eyeshadow in like 2 weeks maybe. It's been a little minute since I've done any eyeshadow, but like I feel like I had to have developed some allergy or something because it is watering. And normally it don't be watering. Or maybe it's the eyeshadow. Maybe it's not that I didn't like set my eyes with the powder. I don't know. But I'm gonna leave it be. And I feel like I need to do something else to my lip combo. Like I feel like my lips are not pink enough. I have this plumping gloss in the shade 7 from Sephora. Maybe that will do what needs to be done. And instead of using Trendsetter again, I have this NYX eye pencil. It's an eyeliner, but I use it for lips. It's a jumbo pencil in black. I think I like this lip combo. I think I might go over it with Morphe too. No, I should have left the black. It's okay, I just did it on the bottom. I feel like makeup is like a learning thing though, you know, like you learn what you like and what you don't like. And that's something I always struggle with, is like a lip combo, because I don't want like, I had to do that test, the lip testing. I don't want like an overly pink, but I also don't like it when my lips don't look pink enough, you know? But I think I like this. Yeah. Of course, the eyeshadow's still a little messed up, but I honestly give up on trying to fix that, because this eye, even now, is still watering. And I don't really know how to fix that. And I feel like maybe it's because I didn't set the concealer with powder, and maybe my eyes are just like super duper sensitive. Yes, that's the conclusion I've come to. And then I did use an eyeliner, a liquid eyeliner to do my mole, but this tip is a little too precise. Like, I don't know what I did with my L'Oreal telescopic one. That's normally what I would use to like do my concealer. I mean, not my concealer, my moles, because it's not so small, but it's like not covering my whole entire mole, so I gotta keep going over it to like get it how I want it, and I don't really like it. And now I made this one too big. I should have left it alone. I should have left it alone. Goodness gracious. But back to our natural talk. I haven't had mini twists in my hair for a long time, and I did them recently, and I actually really like them. Like, I want to try to do like some rods in it to curl it, because I normally just wear it up in a ponytail because this is my style to do when I really don't want to do my hair, and when I have like a lot of other stuff going on as well, like school starts tomorrow. I'm not trying to be sitting here doing my hair for hours. No, I don't got time. So mini twist it is. But thank you for watching my video. If you stayed and watched the whole thing, go ahead, like and comment and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And welcome to the Team Lovelies. Thank you.